Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liam recovers from a medical extremity. He left the sanitarium to dance with son Kelly at home in lieu of the academy father-son cotillion. What could go wrong? Steffy receives a textbook that Liam has an inoperable brain excrescence. Thence what we prognosticate will be. Steffy is gobsmacked by the textbook, but will she want to ruin the beautiful moment unfolding in front of her? Kelly is thrilled with Liam's surprise visit and Liam is over the moon. Steffy can't break everyone's heart with this terrible news. We anticipate that she'll not say a word and just lets the magical moment unfold. She may speak to Finn about the tragedy or just have a moment alone before having to face reality. Steffy knows her world has just changed. But before she gives in to reality, she has to compose herself and figure out how to break this news to Liam and Kelly. Occasionally people try to stall the ineluctable, and that's impeccably accessible. Will Steffy come up with a cube tactic like a fun and games, selfies, a walk on the sand, or a happy mess? We prognosticate that Steffy will want to cover Kelly from the implicit loss of her pater. As any mama would, but one person can only pretend so much, and Steffy could crack despite her stylish intentions. Is Liam a goner? Or can Finn pull another phenomenon cure out of his chapeau? We do know that Wood will go on motherliness leave at some point, and it's possible the show is setting up an out-of-city medical treatment for Liam that Steffy accompanies him on. There's also the possibility that this extremity reunites Broom or Hop. Do you want to see that? Steffy could decide to accompany Liam to an eschewal of city clinic for slice-edge treatment for his dire medical condition. Liam has an inoperable brain mass, and that's bad news. But, bouncy Liam refuses to buy into the doom and desperately tries to find a cure. Steffy saved Liam's life by taking him to the sanitarium when she set up him passed out on the ground. He was treated for a head injury, but croakers have further bad news for him. Grace and Dr. Bridget want Liam to enjoy the time he has left while he's suitable to. But Liam has other plans. For starters, Liam could ask Finn to find him a phenomenon cure, just as he did to eventually save Eric's life when he was diagnosed with a terminal condition. Liam loves his daughters Kelly and Beth further than life, and he refuses to leave them without a pater. Liam wants to live for his girls, and you can't condemn him, indeed, if he's not hearkening to what the croakers have to tell him. One of Liam's croakers may hear about a clinic that could help Liam, and if so, we prognosticate he hops on the first airplane out of LA. Croakers can be wrong, too, and telling someone that they've an inoperable brain mass isn't always a death judgment. But we don't see Liam traveling alone for treatment. It's clear that Steffy cares about Liam and she'll not want him to be by himself at such a sensitive time. Would Finn intimately bond with Luna while Steffy's gone? Developments where Liam is concerned, and we will bring them to you as soon as possible. Luna rejected his demand that she stop throwing herself at him. She also doesn't plan to avoid Elektra, which should produce violent drama. Sheila insertion into this blend supercharges the eventuality of this developing plot. Why not, when she's the topmost villain in this cleaner pieces' history? Finn father, Jack, is the origin source problem. He used his free will when having an affair with Sheila decades agone. Jack withheld that verity from his devoted woman. Rather, he told her that they could borrow a child from a woman who was in need. Times latterly, Finn learns that his espoused Mama's family, Poppy, withheld the verity from him. Still, Finn is like his father because he shouldn't have used his free will when being with Poppy, and she's also to condemn because of their age difference. Also, on top of all of the below, Finn learns that the son he no way knew he'd is Luna, the double killer who also tried to kill his woman. Steffy. Sympathy for the perpetrator of 2 married murders? Yes, that's what Bill had when he used the regulators of power that his plutocrat provides him access to. He believed that Luna's nonage experience was defense to get her released from captivity and also to have her pardoned. That's what happened because Dollar Bill has pulled and yanked his puppet's strings. The result is that Luna is more important than she ever has been. She's also more dangerous, if that can be grasped. Teaming with Sheila means that she's entering bad directional advice, starting with being told to pursue Will. Sure enough, Luna heeded and followed through. Sheila had an epiphany. She no longer saw a soulless woman who killed 2 men, one of whom she allowed was her pater. In cold blood. Rather, Brown's character saw Finn's son. Luna's granddaughter status gives Sheila renewed access to Finn. Her crusade began with the most recent visit to his office, where she tried to manipulate his feelings. Finn didn't suck. But Sheila will no way yield. She's determined to help Luna produce a relationship with her father, which would also promote Finn's bond with Sheila. Sheila's challenge isn't Finn but Steffy. Still, Wood's character is detracted by Liam's terminal opinion, which leaves Finn more vulnerable to repeated cerebral attacks. Liam really getting killed off, or will there be a phenomenon cure that saves him? Liam is likely to be bent in his desire to remain present for Kelly and Beth. This suggests that the strength of a father's love may play a pivotal part in his trip. He appears willing to explore experimental treatments and any possibilities that could protract his life for the benefit of his daughters. Eric's terminal plot turned out to be deceiving, as did Taylor's dying vow. Could Liam be the coming character facing a putatively grim situation that eventually leads to a positive resolution? While it remains a possibility, there could be the implicit issues. Brooke choosing the wrong moment to be underdressed and Luna getting sneaky to try to get into Will's bed. It was a day of failed enticements at Forrester Creations. Brooke was in the main office, ready to flirt it up with Ridge. She was decked out in commodity, a little less comfortable and high for temptation. Well, joke was on her. It was Aunt Ridge who opened the door. It was Taylor. The ladies went head to head over Brooke's move, and Taylor made it clear Ridge wouldn't be doing fittings for Brooke's bedroom line, so her sweats were for aught. Obviously, Brooke wasn't about to be disrespected by Ridge's answer. Taylor gave as good as she got, however. Is she the one living with Ridge? No. Taylor is. Taylor is the woman he chose and will continue choosing. Brooke, my dear, you're no longer an option. With that, Taylor took her leave. As it turns out, Brooke wasn't the only person at Forrester in a state of undress. Daphne caught Carter topless and glistering in the design room, and boy, was it a feast for her eyes. After Carter took off for a meeting, Taylor hopped into the room to thank Daphne Rose for being Steffy's friend and helping the family get their company back. Talk turned to what's really keeping the perfumer in city. Was it the ocean? No. Was it the sun? Not exactly. Was it hiking? Nope, not that. Moreover, it was Carter. She was veritably much each about Carter. She loved his big heart and felt terrible for how he was treated by Hope. They both agreed she was a much better choice than that stitched Logan. As for Carter, he dropped papers off in the main office, hoping to see Steffy, but caught Brooke reeling from her showdown with Taylor. He got her a glass of water and heard her out. She didn't know how to work with Ridge without being with Ridge. Her heart was torn, and she missed her man desperately. Carter understood. His heart was broken about losing Hope. Carter promised Brooke would ultimately get what she wants. As he'd too. He encouraged her to chase her fortune and pledged to chase his too. He wanted Hope back and pledged to get her. What he didn't realize is Daphne Rose was hearkening in at the door and completely intended on keeping him for herself. Speaking of temptation, Luna was determined to get her claws into Will. She turned to her grandmother for some words of wisdom. Oh, and wisdom she did get. Get him to suppose with another part of the deconstruction, Sheila joked. Sure, he turned her down formerly, but he's a man, after all. Men are easy to manipulate. Men like women who are a little bad, she explained. There's stopgap for girls who are a touch wrong. Sheila encouraged Luna to go out, have fun, and enjoy herself. Go get your man by any means necessary. Well, at least legal means. Oh, and look, there's an in for Luna. Zand has a pizza on order. That could get her in the door at Forrester Creations. Luna was happy to slip a disguise and take the occasion to catch on her crush. As for Will, he was in the dressing room with Electra. She was choosing jewels and gems to go with a dress, but Will had another thing on his mind. He seized her and pulled her in for a kiss. As much as Elektra liked the attention, she didn't love it at the office. Will didn't love that, but he let Elektra take the lead and turned the discussion back to her designs. That earned him a hot and heavy smooch, door open and all, which gave Luna a great view of the youthful couple. Luna's timing couldn't be more perfect. She eavesdropped. Will tried to make plans to have Elektra all to himself for a night, but the youthful lady baffled at moving that presto. Once Elektra took off for a meeting, she slid into the room and formally again presented herself up on a splinter server.